Well, good morning. And no, the phone was off. So this is part 2. And this is just a continuation of the first video. And I think I'll probably put them both up at the same time since I can't put them together. And it's early in the morning. I made coffee and I took like 2 sips. And then I decided to come down here. And we can go ahead and put the stickers on that. That is all done. So we will go ahead and put the stickers on. I do need to make sure. Whoop. Okay, why is it? Let's do these two first. That's not coming off of there, so let's do it this way. Okay. And put that on. See, the gold sort of took away from, the gold flakes took away from it. I should have listened to my instincts, but that's okay. It's a little bit different in color, so maybe that will help. And let's see if I can get it off without taking the whole thing out of the mold. I don't want to do that at all because if it comes out, then it will leak over on the side, and I don't want that happening. Okay, got the first one down. Boy, this is sticky paper right here. Okay, I got that one down. Okay, now where's the little... Okay, let's turn these upside down. Well, the other ones came off good. Now I can't... There it goes. Okay. Nope. There it goes. Little sticky things right there. I thought I saw a little spider. I think I did. I think it's right up underneath there. Okay. Okay. And we're going to do this one. Oh, these are cool. I don't want that to stick on the little nub right there, because I don't want that to pull the mold out of that hole, or I'll never get back in. Okay. Well, that worked really good. Okay, and all we're going to do is fill these up. So I'll be back when I've got the resin ready. Okay, I am back. I have the resin poured. Well, no, not poured, but ready to pour. I'm just going to pour a little bit at a time. And then I'm going to take this and try to get any bubbles out. Okay. I'm going to pour a little bit more. Okay. And then I am going to put some alcohol on there. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just put this on that, and I'm going to plug this up. And let me plug it up this way so I can tell what I'm doing. Okay. And I will be back when all this is done and we'll demold. Hi y'all, we're back. And those are done, but they're really soft. So we're going to give them a couple minutes, and we're going to go ahead and demold these things over here. I am going to try to get this off the outside before I demold it, because that way it's easier, because I got the solid on the inside. And I got a lot of pieces of that crushed glass. And this was just extra resin that was left over. And I used the Light Wish, I think it's Starry Night pigment. And it's quite lovely, but I didn't have enough, so I put this crushed glass in there. And of course, I knew it would, but it all went down to the bottom. And there were a lot of bubbles in this. And one thing I want to let you know that I have noticed, and I don't know why. You know, I bought the Resiners Epoxy Resin in the small bottles, the pre-made bottles. And very little bubbles, very easy to mix. It's totally different from the resin that they sent me yesterday in the big bottles. Those are thicker, they have a lot more bubbles. I don't know. I don't know what the difference is. But there is definitely a difference, and I wanted y'all to be aware of that. Because I used the small bottles when I had to go back and make up a little bit more resin. Oh, these are not easy to get out of the mold. It's because I've got gloves on. Yeah, it's sticking to the... There it goes. And I don't know if you can see this, but that Light Wish has a depth to it, and I wish it was a little bit clear, because that looks sort of cool. And I know it's not coming through the camera good. You see the purple? It's like it's just, I don't know how to explain it. But it's really cool, and I wish I didn't have that, but that sort of looks like the bottom of the ocean. And yes, I do have a quite a vivid imagination, so. But this right here, I wish there was not so many bubbles in it. And I even ran it through the debubbler. Okay. Oh my. I can't even. Nope. Well, let's try this little thing. Let's try this little trick and see. If it doesn't come off a lot better. With alcohol down in there. It should just pop out. I got pieces of resin all over. Goodness. Oh, it's moving around. Oh, it's actually moving around in the mold now. Okay. You see that? That is actually quite cool. I need to deburr this. Let's see if we can get the majority of it off. And I did fill this up all the way. It must have sunk into the mold because that's weird. I should have my mask on doing this. And I'm not going to do it right now. But I will sand that down level and then put some UV resin on there to smooth that out. But I hope it's coming through. That is actually quite pretty, and I would love to do a big one with that in there. And the bubbles don't really come through much, which I'm glad. They do down through there. You can see the bubbles a lot. But up through here you can't. And that is just a couple of drops of the Light Wish Starry Night, I think is the name of it. Let's get these out. This was just leftovers. Oh, this is still... Oh, those are quite pretty though. That was just a little bit of resin I had left over, and I used a couple of drops of the Expert Green, and then a little bit of the white that I had left over, which had, it was the casting. Oh yeah, that looks marbled. Oh, those are cute. Oh, I bet you I could put those little mouse stickers on there now. Those Christmas, we might try that. Well, let me get them. Ooh, I tripped. That's too big. These are too big. These are the ones I was talking about. Oh, these little cute little things. Oh my word, these are adorable. Okay, we're going to try this. Oh yeah. And then I could put UV resin. Gotta make sure that... Oh, poo. I'm trying to get my gloves off. Because you can't do this with gloves on. Well, you can, but you're asking for more trouble. It don't take much to get it to stick either. I didn't with the other ones anyway. Oh yeah, these just come right off. Oh, look at that. How adorable is that? Oh my word. And you put some UV resin on there and some, oh, I'm going to have to make boogers of those. Oh my. See, I love all these, but let's do this one. I'm going to have to get more of these. I don't know what it is about mice. Now, if I see them in my house, I'm not real happy. I don't scream and jump, you know. They're mice. But, I don't know. I think they're the cutest things ever when you... Oh, yeah, once you know how to use these things, oh, look at that. And that was just leftover resin. Oh, those things are adorable. Watch them to be the cutest things that I make today. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. We're going to leave those in there for a few minutes because they are still real flimsy, because I had to add to those. So okay, so we've got that. I still love these. I think these are, that's what we'll do. We'll put, yes, I'm cleaning because I don't want the stuff out of the mold to be sitting on top of something dirty. Okay, so we got those two spheres. I got something sticking to my hand. What is it, resin? Or is it glue from the sticker? I don't know, something. Okay. There we go. And we've got those two. Those are sweet. Okay, let's do the angels. They should be ready to come out of the mold. They've been sitting all night. Oh, those are pretty. They are still very little cleanup too. And then you would hang them right there. Those are actually very, very pretty. Can you see the, I don't know if you can see the different colors coming through from the interference patterns. I can on my end, but I don't know if you can on yours. But those are quite pretty. And then probably a silver. And very little cleanup on these, which is great. There's just a little bit right there that I want to pull off. And a couple spots right there. And yeah, that thing is a little... That is it though, really. Well, there's a little piece right there. I love it when they come out this clean though. That is awesome. Okay. That is a set of angel ornaments. Those are really, really pretty actually. Okay, this one is the one I'm excited about. Oh, I get to pick off this. I think this, I enjoy this right here. I know, I'm weird, but there's a satisfaction of somehow being able just to pick the resin out and clean it. I don't know how to explain it. Let me know in the comments if you get the same satisfaction of doing that too. Okay. Oop, there's a big piece over here. Look at that. Yeah. Sometimes I think, oh, Beth, you need to just pour the whole thing with resin. Just see what it looks like when you peel it off. And, you know, that's a possibility. I could be doing that one day. Okay. I have high hopes for this, but something tells me it's not going to do what I was hoping it was going to do. But we will. This is the crystal edge. I paid $32 for this mold almost 2 years ago off of Etsy, and it came from overseas. And I haven't used it a whole lot. And it did not turn out the way I was hoping. But that's okay. You don't see the green at all except on the edges. I can cover that with a sticker. The edge is quite pretty. The mica took over because I had way too much mica in it. The other colors you don't even see. You don't see the blue. You don't see the... and I will just put a sticker to cover it, and that... It will actually be very, very pretty. See, the back is pretty. You see the blue. You see the green. The back is prettier than the front. And that happens a lot. I sort of like the bottom better than I do the top. But I love the crystal edging. So I'll have to find a sticker. And let's see if we don't have one over here. I don't think one of those would work with that. I don't think they'd go with it. Oh, so I can see putting a gnome on that. Because I'm a fan of gnomes. I don't see the vintage Christmas things working out either. I just don't think they really fit there. Now, with a Christmas one, see, I don't think that would fit either, okay? No, I just don't think that any of these will work. Now, that gnome one right there, and I know it's springy, but oh, that is so cute. And I could put butterflies around there. Okay. Oh, okay, I'll look for something else. Let's see. Maybe I can find one of these. Maybe there's something in there. I don't think there's going to be. I don't really like that. I could cut that and put that. Yeah, that's the problem. All these are too big. That doesn't really fit. See, none of that. All those are too big. Yeah, there's not anything in this either. I thought we might be able to use. Okay. I'm still thinking about the gnomes. I haven't given that up yet. Let me set that over here so I can pull my big thing of stickers. My other photo albums of stickers are upstairs, which is probably what I need, because they're the ones that's got the ones that cover everything. That's all sea stuff. That is my butterflies. Ooh. Peacock. I just saw the coppery color in here, and it made me think that maybe it's not big enough. No, no. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Mushrooms. Castles, more butterflies. What are these? I don't know what these are. These are paper. Okay, now wait a minute. I could decoupage that, and then I could add, I don't know, I sort of really like that. Okay. Oh, wait a minute, there's another one too. I like these. I did not, these are not stickers, but they'd be cool to decoupage on, but I don't think I want to do that on those. Okay, we'll go on. Okay, let's see what's in this one. Most of my good stickers are upstairs where I was going through them and putting them in photo albums and sorting through them. Oh, I don't know. Okay. I sort of really like that one. Wish I had a big one of this. I love the color in this. I think I like this one better though. I don't know, there's just something about that. I'd use that proudly as a coaster. I could have a fancy coaster. I mean, how many people have a coaster like this? It's actually quite pretty. I don't really know what you would use it for, though. Except for maybe a coaster. Oh, that's a possibility. Right there. That is a good possibility right there. I forgot that I had these. That's out of that right there. And yes, they came from Temu. Pretty much all these came from Temu. And considering I've been buying from Temu for 2 years, that's having a this many. It's really not a whole lot. Yeah, that was it, wasn't it? And all my other ones are upstairs. Poo, 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 poo. Okay. I don't want a seascape. That just so fits to me. But there's other things I think would really look good on there too. So I'm not going to make a final decision yet on that. I will probably stop the video and go upstairs and look. But I'm going to try one of these drawers. I can take this and put this out of the way now. It is such a gloomy old day here. It's rainy, it's chilly. Okay, now I can move this over here. I am going to go ahead and pull these out and get those over here because we're going to be working over on this side. So let's see what they look like. Oh, they actually turned out quite pretty. Just a little bit of trimming, not much. Let's see if I can do that now without any problem. I don't like the deburring tool because sometimes it digs more than what it needs to. I'm trying to be really light here. And I am going to give these away. Are they going to be perfect? No, they're not. I'm just going to tell you that right up front. They're handmade. I tell people, if you're looking for perfection, don't buy handmade. Buy something made by a machine. Okay. Let's get that one out. That one's got a little bit more. It's not too bad, actually. Nope, there's a bubble. But I'm leaving it that way. And it is a little bubble right there. But I'm going to leave it. If you want it fixed, we're all crafters. You can fix it. Yeah, and that one's got a little one too. You could take these and dome them and get rid of those. But I'm going to send them out the way they are. I will put a ribbon on there So if you want to just use them the way they are, then you can. If not, you can take the ribbon off, dome them more, and get rid of the imperfections. I guess I need to tell you what to put in the comments. Y'all should know by now that you have to like the video. The picker I use filters this way. So in order to even be entered into the giveaway, you have to be a subscriber, number one. You have to like the video. If you dislike it, it does not pick you up. Some people are under the impression that it doesn't matter which one, and it most definitely matters. That was an incorrect thought. But to get the angels, just put in the comments. First, you have to like the video. You have to be a subscriber. And in the comments for the angels, and I am going to add some ribbon to these two. Why is that? I didn't use UV resin. Why is that? Oh, they're still real soft. Okay. For the angels, put in the comments, angels are beautiful, to be entered. For these right here, for the set of 4, and then I will also be putting in, just note, I want you to know there are imperfections in there. These are not perfect. But I will be adding ribbon to these also. And then when you get them, you can do whatever you want to with them. So for the set of 4 ornaments, put in, since they all have Merry Christmas, just put in Merry Christmas. That's going to look goofy and people may not understand that, but you know, who cares, right? So in order to get the 4 ornaments, put in Merry Christmas to be entered for those. And I'm going to keep these. I know. I'm so bad, right? But I'm going to keep these. I'm going to put a little bitty bow there, and I'm going to put a magnet on the back, and I'm going to put these on my refrigerator for Christmas. I adore these little things. Oh, they're just so cute. I may make some more and make them into magnets and give those away later on, but these two, they're mine. Okay. And for this right here, I like the steampunk, but a lot of people don't like steampunk, okay? And should I give it away or should I keep? I think I'm going to give it away. Somebody might like that. I don't know. Maybe they wouldn't like it, but I do. I love the crystal edge. And what I will do, now it is sharp. Crystal edges are always sharp. And you can do this. I don't like doing you see how the deburring tool just sort of pulls on it? I have more control with my X-Acto knife. I can get in here and I can pull off the thin pieces. And you can tell what are thin and what pieces need to go and what pieces need to stay. Because those little pieces are sharp and you don't want those on there. Now, crystal edge mold always tends to seem sharp, but where I've done that, it's not as sharp, and I am taking the points off. Now, some people don't like that, but I don't want to be scratched every time I pick a piece up, or risk the getting scratched. So I do take those pieces off. And then I actually even take a sander and sand it down a little bit. And yes, it does change the look a little bit, but you're getting those pointed edges off. See, that feels so much better than that. Oh, that just feels horrible. This feels so much better. And if you've got a crystal edge mold and you like your sharp and rugged, then, you know, keep it. Do it your way. But since I'm giving this away, I don't want anybody getting hurt. So I want to make sure it's smooth. Okay. And I am changing the bottom a little bit because this one especially, it really has a loose edge. It actually hurts my hand. Can you see that? That's from just okay. But at least I'm not ripping with the deburring tool on some. It's like it just, I don't know. It takes too much off in areas that where I don't want it off. And with an X-Acto knife, I can have more control. I can guide it and cut what I want. And woo-wee. I can tell where I've done it and where it still needs to be. Okay. And I do it by feel. That is real edgy to me. Oh, it still is. Okay, I think that's good. And yes, I did get quite a bit off. It's all over the place. That is all sharp edges. Okay. And then I might take, this is real fine, and then go back over and just make sure and it's still not, you know, you don't want to jab this in your hand, but at least when you pick it up, it's not an immediate, ooh, that hurts. And the same thing with this edge. Now, I do this with all mine. Some people don't, and you know, it's okay. You do you. But I don't like anything in resin to be sharp. Now, this is a very, very, very fine tip. I mean, fine sanding paper. See, it's pulling the baby wipe. So to me, that tells me it's still got sharp edges. And I know crystal edge molds do, but there's a way of getting it to where it's not so bad, and that helped tremendously. It still feels, you can still feel the edge, but not anything like you could prior to me doing that. And I am doing this to get all the baby wipe off of it, because it does tear the baby wipe and it gets stuck to it. And it would do it with a paper towel or anything else. So you just got to make sure that you go back in after with a fairly stiff brush and do what I'm doing. And it will come off. It's just little fine little pieces that you want out of there. There's a little piece right there. You can see it. Okay, and I don't know if you can tell the difference. Oh, there's a little piece right there. But it does not, does it feel rough? Yes, it feels rough, but it does not have that sharpness around the edge that it just did. And the same thing with this. It's still rough because it's a crystal edge, but it's not that real. I can do this and it doesn't really hurt my hand anymore. If I had done that before, what I just did, it would have hurt. And you could have, if you went boop like that real fast, you could have cut. And so I'm not going to leave anything that will do that. And, okay. I just love that one right there, but that's so gardeny. They all are, aren't they? Oh, I love that one. I love them all, but I really like that one too. Okay. It could be sort of a fall one. He's got He's got vegetables. You know, that could be. I know. Let's, I'm not going to put it on. I am going to go upstairs and get the rest of mine. And I hope this isn't boring to y'all. Okay, we have that. We have the gnome. I can't really tell because of the white behind it. But I can't take the white off. Well, I could. Wait a minute. Let's see if we can do this. Okay. I'm going to stop the video and I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to get my 2 photo albums of stickers, and then we're going to choose, and then we're going to put it on there since this is going to be 2 separate videos. Oh goodness, I may have messed up. It's going to be vertical. Oh, okay. I'm just going to hope for the best. We'll see. Okay, I am back. I'm afraid this video's not even going to work, but we will try. Now, this is a possibility. That right there. And I will go ahead and cut it out. Off to the side. Now that is a possibility right there. I sort of like that. I like the steampunk, and if I was doing it for May, I would do the steampunk. But a lot of people don't like steampunk. But then it can go for everything. I also saw that, and I really like that on there, okay? I do. But a lot of people don't like dragons, but a lot of people do. But boy, that really looks good. So this could go on forever, couldn't it? I have a bunch of these, so, and see, I really like that too. That doesn't really fit, but sometimes you can, yeah, we could get it that way, but there's a whole lot, so that doesn't really fit that. So are all those? Yep, they're all the same. Okay. And I don't know if you've ever seen, this is a CD holder. And I've showed you before, and I've got another big CD holder, and I've lost it, and it's got more stuff in it too, and I can't find it anywhere, and it's driving me nutso. But that's what I did. This is one that I just bought at Salvation Army, and it works really well. Oh, that's pretty too. Okay, poo. Oh, yeah, that's really pretty too. Okay, let's see. There's other. Oh, I bet that one would look good. They would all look good. Okay. I didn't want to do another butterfly one, but They all look good. I'm going to leave that one out. Is that a different butterfly? No, that's the same one. That's a little different. But we'll leave that one out. We also have the dragonfly, which would also look really, really good on this. But, ooh, the horse. Okay, let's get some of the horses out. I haven't really done much with horses. Oh, see, I really like that too. Oh, that's a major contender right there. Only because I haven't done one with horses, and I don't like that one as well with that. Oh, these are the ones that I printed off. These little froggies. Oh, they're so cute. Yeah, I made those with vellum paper. Oh, they... Oh, I'm not going to put that on there, but oh my, can you even see this? Okay, I'm bringing it up. Look how cute that is. Oh, no, I'm not going to put that in there. Oh, is that the same one? Yeah, that's the same one. Okay. Yeah, this is a major contender. Let me show you that one. And I'll go through it and I'll show you all these since they're... That's the butterfly one. See, I love them all. This one I really, really, really like on this. And I'm not a dragon person, but I really like that. And, of course, this is sort of simple, but I like this too. Now, most of that will show, and I don't know if I want that to show. So, that may not be the best, but I really like that. And then, of course, y'all have seen that. Okay. That's the horse stuff. So let's stick the horse stuff back in where it belongs. Okay. And let's pull out owls. Oh, see, I really like that too, but I'm an owl person, so, oh, I've got to see if that will work. Oh my, Ashley would love that. That's what the owl looks like. On there. Any of it would look good. I want to know what would look the best. But I'm having fun doing it, so why not just, you know, look at all your possibilities and choose the best one, right? And I'm just bringing you along. If this is something you don't like, you can always fast forward. Okay, now see, Ashley would love that, but I'm not doing it for Ashley, so we'll use those another day. And a lot of people like owls, but no, I'm going to say no to that too. Okay. And we're going to put these back in here. Not as nicely as they were, but as long as they're in here, that's okay. And I think this is mostly drawings, but let's see. I could be wrong. Nope, that does not work. Oh, these are cat things, but aren't they so cute? But they don't work on that. But oh, They are cute. But they don't work on this. So let's just move on. Oh, no, these would probably work. Maybe not. They just don't match. Okay. I have more some, and boy, stuffing them down in here. Okay, what is this? I really like that. Is that the same one? Oh, yeah, see, that is... No, that's a little bit different. Oh, it's bigger. Oh, see, I sort of like that. Okay, that is, I really like that too, but that is not big enough, and that does not, yeah. Okay, so we'll put, what does that say? That's too big. Okay. Yeah, this is a contender. Oh, these are mushrooms. Who doesn't like mushrooms? But those don't really fit the color. No. The color is just... Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Yeah, we're almost there, y'all. Oh, my. Uh-oh. This one. Nope. Okay. Cool. The problem with this is it throws off a pink tone, but a gold tone at the same time. That is a copper. But then you do that, you get a pinkish tone. So it's like there you go. And I don't know if that's coming through the camera good or not. Yeah, that's the true bronzy color, but then it goes and it's almost like a rose color. So the colors are throwing me off just a little bit. That doesn't really fit. I love these things, but these don't really fit on there. Okay. So we'll put that. Oh, look at the cows. Oh, these things are the cutest. They're not going to fit on here, but I still have to show you those. Oh, they're adorable. Oh, look at that mouse. That doesn't fit either. Oh, they're so cute. Now, here's some more steampunky things. We're going to try these. Nope. Oh, okay. No, it doesn't really go with the color. Now, if I could get the gold to pop up more, but I'm getting more of the pink down in the rose. I need to do just a whole collection of these steampunk. I think that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to keep these out, and I'm just going to do a whole thing of these steampunks. And I think they all have this little bit of blue in here, so I think I'll do the blue to just have that highlighted. And just do that white, this white, And oh, I think that would be awesome. So I'm going to leave these out, and that is my next plan, to do those. Okay. Oh, and these dragons. Oh, look at those. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, that is so, that's almost too big, and it doesn't really match the color. Oh, I'm sorry, you're not even seeing this down here, are you? Look at that. But it doesn't really match, so I'm going to say no. Nope, nope. Oh, but I so want to do, I'm leaving 2 of those out too. Okay. Now this says Autumn Hikes. Now none of this is going to work with that. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Let's just put this back in here. Now I'm excited because now I want to get started on a new video altogether and do something totally different that I'm excited about. Okay. Not that I'm not excited about this, but I'm looking for, I know that, oh, I made these a long time ago, and they're too big. But I printed those off and made those myself. Yes, you can do that. Okay. No, that's way too big. Little froggies. Those are too small. And that's Christmassy. Okay. These I'm going to keep out. So I've got to choose. I think I'm going to, you know, I think, okay, well, I'm going to do this. But then it's like, oh, I don't know. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do that one. Not that we're not going to be doing all those, because we are. I'm going to put them on the inside just to keep them safe. And then we're going to put this over here. Now that we've got the one that we know we're going to do. And it's a little hard for me to get excited about this because I really feel like this video is already messed up. And you're not even going to see most of this. So I feel like I'm talking to myself. And, you know, why does anybody talk to themselves? Well, sometimes I talk to myself, but I don't, you know. Okay, I'm getting my little iron. Yes, these are little iron-on. You like my little iron? I got it off of Amazon, if you're wondering. It's a cute little thing. And I'm plugging it up right here. And I have to wait for it to heat up. Oh, and I wanted, I don't know if I told you this at the beginning. I think I did. About having the new Gmail, that will be in the description. But I'm also in the works of opening up a separate Poshmark closet on Poshmark. I did contact Poshmark because you're not supposed to have more than one Poshmark closet. But I wrote them, I emailed them, and I said, look, I understand you're normally only supposed to have one Poshmark closet. But I'd like to open up another one because I have a brand, and that's Southern Lady Artistic Creations through YouTube, and I would like to open one called Southern Lady Artistic Creations, so I could put exclusively what I make on my YouTube channel in there, so I can link that on my YouTube and promote it through my YouTube. And they came back and they gave me permission to open up a second Poshmark closet for branding my YouTube channel, and I am so happy about that. That is in the works. Hopefully that will be done soon. This is not getting hot. If I can hold my hand on it, actually it feels pretty good right now, but that is not hot enough. Oh, it's come unplugged. Oh my word. Y'all. Can you see? Yes, you can see this. Okay. And I'm going to put UV resin over it. Part of me just wants to spray it, to be quite honest with you. Okay, now it's getting hot. Okay. So what I do is I just hold it. In different spots. Then I hold it on one side and I sort of just do rub. But I hold it down. No, it's not coming off. May not be getting hot enough. No, it's not coming off at all. Okay, here we go. I hope you can see how the color changes on here. See, it's coming off. really wish it would just come off this way. Okay, maybe it will. If I can get it to come off where it's actually stuck on this, it's better than scraping it off, because it's still not on there real good. Now I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to heat this up so it actually yeah, that's better. Yep. Okay. Oh, there's a wrinkle right there. Let me see if I can get it out. Probably not. No, that helped. Okay. And that is wonky, but that's okay. It is on there. And so I can unplug this, and I can unplug this. And we can put that back down there. And we will put that up. And we will pull out this, and let's see, pull out the Resiners UV resin. Since we're going to be using the Resiners UV lamp that came on the machine. Okay. Nope, I'm getting gloves on. And I'm also going to get a mask on. I'm just going to put my respirator on, because I'll probably be blowing it a little bit. So, putting my respirator on. I got my gloves on. I'm using UV resin by Resiners. Okay. And now I am going to be using a tool if I can find it. There it is. Push this out to the edge. But only out to the edge. Okay. Look and see if I see any bubbles. And I do see a couple. And let me use my torch on this instead of alcohol. Okay. And we're gonna turn this around so I can see what I'm doing here. And we're going to plug it in. We're going to do it for 5 minutes. And while we're doing that, I guess I can take the mask off, take the gloves off, and we can play around with some ribbon. On those. And I have a whole thing of ribbon over here. Oh goodness. I have a whole thing of ribbon. You can't see it. Let me. Okay. You cannot see it. Oh, this would be cool for the angels, though. That would be a little different. Okay, I have blue. I have gold. I have this bow that I made. It's out of, what's that called? It's a silk material, and they tear it. Those are Christmas trees. Oh my, I have fall leaves. Okay. I'm not going to be able to do this up here. That makes good ornament stuff too. I forgot about having this. Oh, we're going to have to do something with that. I have all this pumpkin stuff. I have velvet ribbon somewhere. Yeah, I'm just pulling it all. I'm just pulling it all out right now. There's more than ribbon in this thing. I found that in there. There's some green ribbon. I have that too. It's a little bit too late for Halloween though, isn't it? I have those little bows. My velvet ribbon I don't see in here. So it's got to be somewhere else. But I've got so much in here I can't even see anyway. Let me get to the bottom. I have I may have kept most of my Christmas stuff. Nope, there's my red. I have some green also. Oh, that was fun, I'm sure. I'm just looking for stuff that would be appropriate for Christmas. I'm not finding any of my silver. I got a lot of big. Okay. I've got ribbon somewhere else. I have Christmas ribbon somewhere else. I have to find it. There's some bows. I'm still looking, y'all. I have silver ribbon. I have all sorts of ribbon. And I'm looking for it. I have bells. And I have put my Christmas ribbon up somewhere. I did that thinking that it would be easier for me to find. Maybe it's in here. I just have so much stuff. Now that's the 4th of July ribbon. I thought my silver was in there. Okay. I'm still lifting. Oh, here's one that's got Santa. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's Christmassy. Oh, that's silver. Oh, that's oh, that's white. Oh, that's pretty. That's Christmas. I'm telling you, I got a whole bunch of Christmas ribbon somewhere. That's more Christmas. And it's not this. I have, that would be pretty for Christmas though. And some of my Christmas stuff I have put up. And I am going to put some of this up. I don't think I'm going to be using any of this today, so maybe that one. No. Oh, those are cute. I'll leave one pack of those out just to look and see. And I showed you those for the haul video. Those are cute. Okay. It's too late for Halloween, isn't it? Yeah, it really is. Halloween's in a few days. That is black, but is that thin? Yeah, see that would, most of these are too, that. Blue sometimes, when you're doing like icicles and frozen, and this would be inappropriate, but I don't think we have anything. We have gold. Oh, I could use that for the gold, actually. I could use those for the angels. And they would actually look quite pretty, but I want to use that for the angels, and I know it's real hairy and it's really, but I really like that, so that's the route we're going to go with the angels. And I think that would be really good. Not the brown, or maybe the red. That, no. And not that either. And let's just go ahead and turn this on for another 5 minutes while we're doing this. That way we know it's good and cured. How about that? Because it's really thick. Now this I wanted to show you, because this is how I bought this ribbon. And I love this because this kind of stuff, you can just use one piece. You can use many pieces. I mean, if you had a big project, you could take it all. And I don't know what they call them. It's where you just put a bunch of stuff together, and a messy bow, I guess. But you don't have to use it that way. See, there's a red and white gingham right here that would be really cute on Christmas. This could be Christmassy. This right here. It's just a plain, that's Christmassy. You could use that with gingerbread ornaments. This right here is really cute. This right here could be used. You could use all of this for Christmas too. I think this is geared more for fall. But that doesn't mean that you can't use, is that fall? Yes, fall. And I got this for, I think it was 60% off or 70% off. So I paid, I think, $3 for it. 70% off. Yes, I paid $3 for that. Okay, and again, that came out of there, and that most definitely could be used on ornaments. And again, the black. And I'm going to leave that out, because I don't know if I want to use that one or the green one. That I do know is going on the angels. That is most definitely going on the angels. We don't need the black. That doesn't really... No. Okay. And I don't think this is really going to go with any of them either. So we can go ahead and put those up. Unless I wanted to try to put that... No. This I'm going to play around with for a moment. I think that is what I want to use on these. But I might want to use a bow on that too. So we'll leave that out. The red can go up. If this is how I determine what... Oh no, I want those on that. Okay. And... I could do white with messy. Okay, let's leave those two out. We're going to leave the bows out. What is that for? Oh, that's an empty bag. We're going to leave the bows right there. Haven't decided what to do with those yet. I was going to make those into magnets though, but I still want to put a cute little bow on there. That is most definitely for that, I think. And maybe with, I think maybe white with this, maybe. That would be cute with that too, though. So I'm not quite sure on those yet. And I'll show you this one, and then I'll put those up, and we can get started. This is ribbon too, and you can cut and you can tear. And I did buy this off of... it was either Amazon or Etsy, not Etsy, but Temu. And it's just plain, but you can do so much with that. And those are the pastel colors. But I love the greens. Okay. And this is cotton. It is all cotton ribbon. I wish I could remember. I think I got this off of Amazon. Okay. Well, at least I got all my stuff bagged up. Okay. I don't need this right now. And this I want to open and just see. Oh, I don't know. That sort of does add something to it, right? If I put that on after. Okay, so I'm going to hold these. I'm going to hold off. I'm going to put the string in and everything, but we may add those to that. So that is okay, that is done, so I can move that. And that is finished. Okay, and I am going to give that away. So, in order to win this, you're going to... Oh, it didn't take it right there. Okay, well, that's imperfections. You see that spot right there? It doesn't look bad. But yes, these things are not perfect. But in order to win this, I want you to put Crystal Dragon. Yeah, Crystal Dragon. That's still really, really pretty, even though I didn't get it all the way out there. I don't care. I'm not doing it again. And there are a few bubbles, but I'm okay with that too, because they don't, what pops is the everything about this piece. The bubbles, if you really look closely, you can see them, and you can see that if you look close enough. But okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, here we go. We're going to go ahead and just finish these up too. I love this ribbon. Now, it's probably not traditional ribbon that you would normally use, but I am not a normal person, so. I like the fuzziness. I actually like this too, though. So let me see if I can't. Where is that? That is not it. That is that piece. I got this ribbon at a thrift store, yeah. That is why I love going thrifting. It's this that I want. Yeah. I want to, because they're shimmery. Is this not the shimmery pieces? Oh, yeah. Okay. I think that's probably enough for 2 of them. All right. I'm sorry, I keep hitting the thing. And all I'm doing is I'm making 2 strands. It's real thin. It just adds a little bit of shimmer. See the little tiny, yeah. Okay, so we have those. And then we're going to use this. I love this right here. So since I did this, we're going to just do this. Okay. And then, yeah, this is really cool ribbon right here. And then, where's the white? Okay. I think I want some just regular white satin. I think. Now, I may change my mind when I get that put down. And that's the great thing about all this, is you can change your mind. You try stuff and you think, oh yeah, and then you think, oh no. Okay. And the key is going to be able to get all these in through that little bitty hole. And I really wish I had my big needle down here. I did have it down here. I had it down. But I think I probably put it somewhere else. Let me see if it's in this, on this tray thing in here. Is that it? Ooh. That's my big needle. And I will be able to get all of that in there. Okay. And then hopefully this needle will fit. Oh no, it's not going to fit. The hole's not big enough. Let me see if I can squeeze it. Oh, I love it when stuff works out. Oh no, that piece didn't go through. Oh no. Oh. Okay, let's do that again. What did I do? Did I pull them out? I may have pulled them out. Okay. I know that they all went in. See, they're all in. Because this is both plastic. No. What's going on? Oh, it broke. It's okay. I have a way of fixing that. They're all in. You see that, right? And this is when the bonding thing comes in from Let's Resin. Let me go get it. I'm gonna go get my gloves. I'm gonna leave that in there. And it will seal that right up. Yes, sir, say. How come the light's not working? This is still real bendy. See how bendy that is? It's real super bendy right now. I don't know. It's the only one that is. Okay. I'm gonna tie it. I gotta get these gloves off. That's the problem. Okay, I was saying, Why am I having such a hard time tying ribbon? Okay. Here we go. And I do want some of it to be hanging down. So I just got to make sure that, yeah. Okay, and that's good enough. That's long enough. So I'm going to tie it in a knot, making sure all 3 strands come through, which it did. Okay, and now I am purposely going to pull it down, and I do want this to fall down because it looks feathery, and it just looks like wisp of angel wings. And of course, you know, if that's not something that you like, then of course you could take these off. And I am actually going to cut this. If I can do this with these big scissors, I may need a little pair of scissors to do this, but they need to be sharp. And this is not a pair of sharp scissors, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do this very well. No, all I'm doing is so let me cut that. I need a pair of sharp scissors. Okay, that's what I can do. Okay, that will work. And then what happened? I like that. Maybe I should trim it down a little bit though. Just a little bit though. I like the wispiness of it. And I really need to glue that so it does not come undone. Okay, and I am going to, I'm just going to put a dot right there. Maybe I should oh, It's just to keep the bow from coming undone. And that should be enough. This stuff sets up in, oh yeah. Okay, I really like that. I think it's very, very pretty. And so we're going to do the other one. Maybe this one won't be as hard. I'm afraid I'm going to tear that one too. Let me see if I can just get them through here individually without tearing that. Okay, there's the biggest one. This is still real bendy though. Okay. And I think I can get this one through also. Yes. Without using the needle. So let's put those two. Okay. And then I gotta get the furry one. That's the one that's going to be the hardest. The needle is just too big. Okay. Now I could put tape on, but I'm afraid the tape is going to be... But I'm going to try the tape. Because I don't want to tear it if I don't have to. So let me try the tape and see if I can get it in that way. Come on. There it goes. Come on, just don't tear the... Okay. Cool. Okay, now I've got to cut the end, so that's going to be a little bit shorter, which is okay. Okay, once again, I'm going to tie this. all 3 pieces. Okay. And then I'm going to pull it down and purposely have that there. I am going to tie a bow. It goes much faster when you know what you're doing. When you got it figured out. And hopefully I make it go faster for you. Even though it doesn't go as fast for me, because I'm still trying to figure it out. See, I just pulled it apart. Okay, let's get it that way. And let's see if I go under, if that works, instead of over to straighten. It does. Okay, that's what I was thinking. It would keep it a little bit straighter. So I'm going to cut that off. I'm going to open it up a little bit. I'm going to take and make sure that it is down where it needs to go and everything is out of the way. And then I'm going to super glue. No, I'm going to put UV resin on the bow. Just to keep it from moving off. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of that on there. Then I'm going to take this, I'm going to cure it. And again, this is for a giveaway. I don't know if anybody wants these, but if you want to be able to have a chance to win these, just put in the comments, beautiful angels. Because I think they are beautiful. But of course, you know, that's me. It's okay if you don't think so. Let me know in the comments, does it take you this long to decide on what kind of bows or what kind of adornments you're going to put on your pieces? Or do you just grab something and you know? See, I don't. I go through all my stuff and I look and I play, and I'm just not one to go, okay. But I know there's a lot of y'all out there that do. I think it's wonderful that you do. I just spend a lot of time searching and going through. And that bow is sort of wonky, but you can pull it down, play with it if you want to, but I still think it's pretty, and I love the fuzzy bows because I think it adds, I do need to cut it off a little bit. That is something I did not do, and that I will do, because I did it on the other one. But I still like it. It gives it sort of a whimsiness. And so, there you have it. Okay, those are done. Woohoo! We actually finished something. Okay. The other stuff shouldn't be really hard at all. Okay, let me get some of this ribbon out. I say that, and every time I say that, it was like, oh, Beth, you shouldn't have said anything. I think this is going to look so plain after that. Oh, it is going to look so plain to me. Okay, let me see if I can do this. This was just a little bit smaller because I don't think it's going to go through. It's not going to go through. Will it go through this way? Wait a minute. Can I somehow get it? No. Well, alrighty. I said it was going to be easy, and I'm not going to struggle. So I'm just making the holes bigger, and I hope I don't mess it up by doing this. Okay. Should I do it that way? Okay. And then this is when having the nails on would be beneficial. Okay, and is it like this where I don't have to put... There's some way that I can lock that bow in without having to glue it. I'm trying to figure out what that is. I used to do it all the time. That's not the way. Okay. I'm still not sure if I'm going to do it this way or not. I think scissors are not... Oh, goodness. They're not. Okay. Here comes one of these things. Now, I had thought about doing that. Bringing the bow up. I don't know. What do y'all think about that? Just adds a hint of color. Oh, Lord have mercy. That is fraying because those scissors are so dull. So are those. I don't have a pair of scissors that's going to cut ribbon. Oh my word. Can you hear the frustration in my... Because I am getting... Oh, see, those worked. I have all these scissors and none of them are any good. What do you think? That's just sort of hanging on there. I mean, that's not even really on there. If I was going to do that, I should have done the knot. And that would have had somewhere to attach to the knot. I could do that. And you still see a little bit of the color that way. But it's just... It's got glue. Okay, I'm going to leave it that way. That's the way it looks. Even though it's not really, I think it would stay because of the bow. And I think maybe if I put one on each one and then did the bow, it might be easier. But I have to make these bigger. Okay. Get it in here. Hopefully I made it big enough to get it in. I did. Okay. Then put this on there. Okay. And of course I'm going to tie this. Okay, and then I'm going to pull it through, and it does have a place and it might make it a little bit easier to Okay. That's an upside down bow, isn't it? I mean, I'm paying too much attention to this, right? It's going to be on a tray. You're not going to see the... But I do like the pop of color. I don't really have to take a whole lot out to get that to fit, which is a good thing. And I am showing you every one. And they're each going to be a little bit different. But you can tell I get faster every time, which is a good thing. Okay. And if you don't like these, you can always just pull them off, because I'm not attaching them permanently. Or you could attach them permanently. But I do like the pop of color it gives. Go over or go under. So I can't ever... Somebody on here is going to know. Beth, you do this. I don't normally make a lot of my own bows because of this right here. My fingers. When I was younger, man, I could make a bow in 2 seconds. But now my fingers just don't work the way they used to work. But that doesn't stop me from trying. Okay. Yeah, I didn't want it to do that. Where's the... I'm struggling with this one. Come on. I got it too short. That's what it is. I got it way too short. And it's a sideways bow. There's there. Where's the white one? Okay. You're fixing to hear a lot of poo-poo hisses. Oh, now I'm laughing. I can't see. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, whatever bow ends up this time, that's a bow that's going to stay on here. If y'all want to change the bow when you get it, then feel free to change that bow. But whatever this bow is, that's the bow you're going to have when you get it. I'm done making the bows. That's the one. Oh, do I want to even do another one? No. But I will, because I appreciate each and every one of you so very much. And I hope whoever wins these likes them. Please, do not expect perfection. I can guarantee you, you will not have it. I mean, there's some things that I have done that I will admittedly say has come close to perfection. But no, I have never done anything that I think is perfection. I don't think I ever will either. Not that I don't think that I do some amazing things. That's not it. I do think I do amazing things. And I'm not being arrogant when I say that either. I don't want any of y'all thinking that if you're proud of some of your creations, and if you say, oh yes, I think it was lovely, you have every right to do that. Don't make anybody make you feel bad about doing that either. Please, if you have somebody in your life that does that, you need to just say, nope, bye-bye, have a nice life, adios. Or not, that's your choice, but... See, that part is easy peasy. Easy peasy putting in a pie. I know. But that's how I say it. You say it your way, I say it my way. See, there's this little indent in these things. And I get it, I try to get it so where it's right there at that indent. So that bow will go. Do you see that? That bow will go right there and stay super tight. That's what I'm trying for. Is it going to work? Well, who knows? Let me know when you get them. You may not even have a bow. The ribbon may be halfway off when you get them. Let me know, though. If I did this longer, it would be a lot easier. It would be. I should have cut the ribbon longer and not worried about how much ribbon I was using. That's exactly what I should have done. And it would have gone by so much faster. But I'm sitting here using itsy bitsy pieces of ribbon and wondering why my poor fingers won't get in there and do a better job. It's because I made it harder for my fingers to do what needed to be done. And I like to separate the and there's the last one. So there you have it. You have something fell. This is going to be a long video. And it probably isn't even going to work. Okay. Then we have these, and I think I'm going to put those on there. And I think I ordered grommets off of Temu. Yeah, I've got 2 or 3 Temu orders coming in. And I think I ordered grommets. Oh my word. Okay. Maybe if we just get them wet. Okay. Yeah, I put alcohol on there. I should know not to put alcohol on there. Use water, y'all. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make these simple. That's what, okay. Well, I said I was going to make these simple, and I'm going to make these simple. Okay, y'all, these are not plastic. Okay. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attach that right there. With glue. And I'm just going to use glue. I probably should have covered these, huh? Yeah, with UV resin. Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to glue the bows on there yet then. I will go ahead and put the string on there though. Okay. Okay, and I'll do the UV resin, and then I'll put the little bow on. What is that? I hope that's not UV resin. Is that water? Yeah, that's probably water. Okay. Wow, y'all. Oh, for all of y'all that have stayed with me this long, bless your heart. I so appreciate your support, and you are a true community support member. This has been an adventure, to say the least, on this video. These will be really cute with, and I know it's not even Thanksgiving yet, but you know, you have to start this early. You can't wait. I am one that supports celebrating every holiday. I don't like getting decorations out for Christmas until after Thanksgiving. The weekend after Thanksgiving. That's our tradition. We put up our tree, normally. Unless something else is going on. But we, you know, and then we enjoy Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. We don't hop from Halloween to Christmas either. But when you're doing a YouTube channel and people are receiving stuff, then you have to take into consideration of the mail and other things going on. So I will be doing it all, but I will be incorporating Christmas stuff as of now along with this, because I do want to give a lot of giveaways throughout the season before the end of the year. A lot of it's going to be decor items for the holidays, and I want you to be able to get them in time. So I'm happy with the outcome. Boy, we took the long route around. A lot of phone wonkiness. I got to figure something else out. Sadly, it's not going to be for a while because I had to buy a new computer. So I don't have the budget right now to get a new phone or to get a new camera or any of that. So I'm going to have to figure something out. Maybe the phone's just getting old and worn out, but it's happening more and more. And Lord have mercy, this is 2 hours and 46 minutes to do this. I don't know, y'all. You tell me. I enjoyed it, though. I always enjoy it. I always enjoy it. Even if it's a little frustrating, I enjoy it because I know that I'm spending time with you in your homes while you're crafting too. And it makes it all worth it. So thank you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments. And don't forget, Dragon Crystal. These I'm keeping. Merry Christmas. I thought there was something else. Oh, and the angels. Oh, we forgot all about the angels. The beautiful angels, which I really love the angels. I do. I love how, yes. You know, we've got that piece over there that doesn't really fit in. And then we have these. And alrighty. Thanks again, y'all. This is probably going to be part 2. It's probably going to be separate from the first one because I can't put them together. Even if this one comes out. I'm hoping it comes out. We'll see. Thank you again so much. This is Sunday. So you will see this on Monday. Or you'll see the first part of it on Monday. I don't know. You'll know when I know. Alrighty. Thanks again. I do appreciate your support. Please hit that thumbs up like button for me if you haven't subscribed. I know after this one you're probably thinking, woo-wee, but no. Really, I would love for you to subscribe and the Facebook group. Alrighty, I hope y'all have a great rest of the weekend, and I will see you again on Monday. Bye-bye.